I'm wearing all L'Oreal products on my face today. They're primer, foundation, and concealer. And this is how it looks like. This is the look I created. So underneath, ano na siya, translucent powder. This is basically a review of 3 L'Oreal base products that I'm currently using. Anyway, I filmed the review I think mga 4 to 5 days before pa. Back then, may 2 people marks pa ako in the video that you'll see later on. Nandun pa siya. And ngayon, fully covered na siya kasi hindi na ganun ka-red yung spots ko. Yeah, just keep on watching to know more about the products and how it works for me. And so, basta pa yung hair ko, shower ko lang. Wala pa akong nilalagay sa face. After washing, di pa ako naglalagay ng kahit ano. I'm going to use this facial mist from Vanilla Co. Light lang siya. I don't want to put any cream type or creamish products para walang effect sa mga ililayer kong products later on. Very refreshing. Very refreshing. Natural lighting to, so sorry kung magdidim siya or biglang magbabrighten or magdidim later. Ayoko lang muna tumapat sa bumbilya para makita rin natin how it looks like naturally. Sorry, meron akong pimples. I think perfect timing din since we're going to review base products, foundation and concealer. So we're going to see how it will cover yung mga ganyang marks sa face to test the coverage also. So we're going with the primer first. This is True Match Blur Cream. It has micro blur technology and it retails for 400 pesos. Frequent na ngayon mag-sale yung mga drugstore brands sa Lazada, sa Shopee, and even sa physical stores nila. But I got this without sale yata. So 400 pesos. For a primer that I use regularly, I think that's on a reasonable price point. So this claims to make your skin perfect. Have a perfect skin surface with invisible pores. Yung effect niya daw is yung soft focus ng skin. So yun nga, blurring effect, which I normally look for a primer. I don't use primer kasi primarily para maging long lasting yung makeup. I don't use primer for that purpose anyway. So I just want a primer na hindi ganun ka silicone based and na mag-blur out ng pores ko since that's my major problem. This tube is 25 ml. Rub muna and apply. Oops, let's zoom you in. Okay na ba yung ganyan ka-zoom? Hila na talaga yung pores ko. Oh my God. What I like about this is yung hindi na ako kita sa frame. What I like about this is yung ano niya, yung texture niya talaga. I don't know if you can tell, pero ako nakita ko na parang may blurring effect talaga siya. Sa pores naman, yeah, it covers, dito sa cheeks ko nag-blur siya konti. Tapos dito din sa side. Pero meron pa rin ako nakita if I look really close din yan. Hindi ako close. Ayun, meron pa din naman. It feels good on the skin. It's so light. So we're done with the primer. Oh, the smell. Wala. Please kausap. Wala siyang scent. Now, we're going to use the foundation. Ito yung lumabas after the famous yung nasa tube na Infallible matte foundation, which I tried also, which sobrang talagang, sobrang matte nun and heavy foundation siya. Panglabanan yung ano na yun, yung primer, yung foundation na yun. So, they came up with another version now in a bottle with a pump. And they call it Fresh Wear. And it has SPF 25. Mas maganda yung pagkamat niya. Mas hindi flat totally. You'll see later once I apply it. I have the shade 150 or Radiant Beige na hinulaan ko lang nasa counter ako. Yung bottle, it contains 30 ml. So this is to cover imperfections. Wala daw transfer, walang shine, hindi drying, and hindi siya mask effect. Which is the best description if I compare it with its ate, yung nasa tube. Yung consistency niya, although watery siya, hindi siya yung sobrang nag-run. Yung scent niya, parang fresh scent, parang fresh makeup scent. Tapos may kita mo talaga yung color niya. I have a damp sponge here. Ano ba yung ganyan ka-zoom? So, kita niyo yung veins kanina. Sobrang dali niya i-blend, diba? Parang hindi siya yung pag ginanon mo, may matitila pang patch of product na kailangan mo pang bounce ka, nag-spread out na agad siya. As you can see, na-cover yung veins talaga agad. And I think I got a perfect foundation shade. Swerte. So, that's how it looks like. Ito yung area na may foundation. Ito yung lower na to. Ito yung wala. Nag-blend in lang talaga siya sa skin. I have a dense blush here. Parang mushroom brush. And then I'm going to apply. Ito naman sa, ito. Meron din ako dyang marks. So, see. Para talaga siyang, sobrang tinted niya na cream talaga. So, makikita mo agad yung coverage. Definitely, heavy coverage to. Pero, it doesn't look heavy on the skin. Parang nakakahinga pa rin yung skin mo. Parang ganun yung feeling. I went over din dun sa in-applyan ko na using sponge. Medyo na-cover niya na nga din yung dark circles ko. Yung redness, diba? Sobrang nawala. Para na ako nag-concealer, diba? Ang tricky lang dito sa foundation na to, medyo mabilis siya mag-set. So, I suggest na per portion nyo siya i-apply. So, okay, I'm just going to finish the rest of my face. For me, okay lang kahit sponge or, either sponge or brush would do. Kahit nga fingers, okay lang. Mas nagme-melt. Let's see. Although, pag fingers yung ginagamit, parang mas kapal yung application. Okay lang siguro yung fingers pag yung ginanon nyo. Pero pag portion by portion, ang kapal ng application nyo. May redness pa din konti dito. Hindi nakita yung pores ko. This is not my usual foundation application. Hindi ako ganito kadami maglagay. Just to see kung mapadami yung lagay, if it will look so cakey. Pero, so far, hindi. Yun lang, parang madali lang talaga siya lumapat sa skin. Yung finish niya nasa powdery side. Again, it's matte, pero hindi siya totally matte. Unlike yung naunang version. So, they still pick through yung ganyang red marks. What I like most about it, yun nga, yung formula niya, kahit ganun yung coverage niya on the heavy side, hindi talaga siya mukhang mask on the skin, which I prefer kasi ayoko nung looking like cake sa skin na foundation. Sobrang even pa nung skin tone ko. Mabilis lang siya mag-set and parang you won't need powder. We'll move on to the concealer. So, this is the latest concealer of L'Oreal. Nasa Infallible line din siya. This is full wear, more than concealer. I mean, the shade Cashmere. Yung price pala nung foundation. The foundation retails for $650. Well, sa Lazada ako tumitingin dun sa shop nung L'Oreal. But, I think, nag-aano sila nagsisale din to madalas. So, timingan nyo na lang. And, yung concealer naman ay $450 for 10 ml. Ito na yata yung pinakamalaking packaging ng concealer na nakita ko. Ito yata yung pinakamalaking tube na nakita ko for concealer. Usually, di ba mga slim type na ganito or yung maliliit lang. Jumbo hack dog. Jumbo version. Nung na-release to, maraming nagsasabi na dupe nung Tarte Shape Tape. This comes with doe foot applicator, which is very common. So, since jumbo version siya, jumbo din yung yung applicator. Pakita ko lang for comparison. Ayan. Diba? Nanliit siya, diba? Yung pinaka-sponge nung applicator niya, parang may pocket, parang may compartment. Basta yung siya, mapapansin nyo, parang nagsuscoop siya ng product inside or nag-absorb siya ng product inside. Nakita ko lang to sa isang video parang ang purpose niya is parang one dip lang and it's enough for one application, one full application. But one problem I have with this packaging, hindi ko alam ano yung problema. Siguro yung stopper niya inside. Medyo tight siya for the sponge kasi minsan siya, pag ganun mo, may tumatalsik na product. Paano pag minsan sa damit mo tatalsikan ka? So yun, sobrang messy. Ewan ko, for me, I don't need a bigger doe foot para mag-apply ng concealer. Now, onto the formula. It's definitely thicker than the concealers I've tried. Liquid concealer pa din siya, pero it's really thick. Yung scent niya, same scent sila ng foundation. Stronger lang yung fragrance nitong concealer na to. Sa coverage nito, it's heavy coverage din, which everyone looks for a concealer anyway. So now we're going to apply it. I'm going to use, again, a brush and a sponge. So this one, you won't need a large amount of product. This one, madali din siya mag-set, so I don't recommend putting on both sides agad. Although thick yung consistency niya, it doesn't give you difficulty sa pag-blend. Madali pa din siya i-blend out. Sobrang na-lift up yung side, diba? Kaysa dito. To prevent yung creasing, what I do, I look up and then Just still using yung tip nung sponge. I'm just going over once more. Yung finish niya parang velvety matte. Maganda yung finish nito. Everything that you look for in a concealer, nasa kanya na yata. I think I don't need a second layer. Sobrang okay na to for me. Before I apply it on the other eye, let's try concealing this. I-spread out ko na lang konti. Yeah. Medyo bumpy pa din siya. Pero dito hindi. We're going to use this paddle brush sa other side. Mas mahirap siyang i-blend kapag ganitong brush. So, let's try to use again yung dense brush ko. So, definitely, mahirap siya pag paddle brush. So, just go for a dense brush na ganito, soft bristles. Konting ganto-ganto lang, mablend nyo na agad. Sobrang smooth lang nung effect. Medyo nagkikling lang siya sa dry portion. Medyo bumpy lang tignan dito sa camera, pero dito hindi. See how it lifts yung under eye area. Pag dark circles yung problem nyo, definitely ito, this is your concealer. Since pareho silang heavy coverage, I think you can live with either. Kunyari, ito lang yung meron kayo. And hindi naman kayo going for really yung heavy makeup. Ito lang, and then light concealer, or ito lang. Ito lang. Use this alone, or use this with a very light concealer. Or, ito lang, gamitin nyo. Concealer days lang kayo. Ang ganda nung lapat nyo sa skin. So, I have all 3 products on my face. So, we're done. This is the finished look. Final thoughts na lang on each product. First is the primer. Yes, okay siya for oily skin. It mattifies and blurs the pores out. But in terms of making the makeup last longer, I think hindi siya yung primer for that. So for me, as long as it can blur out my pores, okay na ako dun. Next is the foundation. I already said na naman most of the details, pero comparing it siya dun sa naka-tube na Infallible foundation, mas fresh lang, mas hindi looking like a mask, hindi looking na full makeup ka, but it still gives you sobrang gandang coverage. If you're going for light makeup, just to even out the skin tone, super okay din siya gamitin kasi it's really pigmented. And yun, yung finish niya, yun yung I think best part kasi it's not really matte na flat. Matte foundation siya naman talaga. Pero it's still natural looking. Like, mukha ko talagang naka-makeup. Pero, it doesn't give you na yung impression na parang ang dami kong pinatong. And comparing naman siya dun sa Fit Me, siguro parang tabla. For me, parehong okay. Tabla sila sa performance. What? Talent show. Siguro yung L'Oreal one, pang mas malakasan siya konti. Yung isa naman pang mas everyday. Although, this L'Oreal foundation, you can still like use it na small amount lang. Next is the concealer. Ito na yata yung next favorite concealer ko. Sobrang recommended na if yung mga maghahanap ng concealer, this one you should try. Tsaka kahit na parang thick yung formula niya, it's not hard to blend. Hindi siya magiging patchy under the eyes. And then, in terms of oil control, for the 3 products, okay naman siya. Hindi ako naglalapot agad. It works okay sa oily skin ko. It's long-lasting. Well, long-lasting in a sense na makaka-survive siya ng, for example, may event kayo, like, for the whole day. Another thing siguro masabi na parang medyo watch out lang. If ever you try this product, yung concealer na medyo nag-ano siya, nagiging messy siya pag pinubuksan. Yung pump ng foundation, okay siya, hindi siya nag-leak. That's sila ma-recommend ko kung maghahanap kayo ng makeup sa drugstore. So yeah, that's the end of this video. That's the end of the review. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Bye!